A Democratic New York State senator told a GOP aide to kill yourself after she pointed out his misuse of an official parking spot. The now deleted tweet, ironically, coming after his push for a bill to police social media accounts for anybody buying a gun.
Our next guest claims this just shows the Democrats' double standard. Here to explain that is Fox Nation host Tomi Lahren. She joins us now. Hey, Tomi.
Hi, guys. Oh, the irony on this one is pretty great, isn't it?
Yeah, what'd you think about that, urging her to kill herself? And then he did apologize. He said it was a poor choice of words.
A poor choice of words? Keep in mind, as you said, he tweeted this because she called him out for misusing a parking placard. That is all it took for this man to tweet something like, kill yourself. It just shows the double standard on the left. Now, besides the fact that if a Republican would have tweeted this, it would have been trending on Twitter. Besides all of that, let's keep in mind, it is the left, it is the Democrats who repeatedly talk about tone. They repeatedly talk about how offensive Christmas songs are, how offensive using the wrong pronoun is, and how offensive Donald Trump is for his mean tweets. Yet, they go and tweet something like, kill yourself, after someone calls them out for misusing a parking placard, and yet that's okay, an apology will suffice, and they move on. It's amazing.
He went on to say suicide's a serious thing and should not be made light of. Let's move on to another topic, the border wall. Looks like Nancy Pelosi holds court, Senator Schumer holds court. They're not going to get more than $1.3 billion, it seems, and maybe a continuing resolution, or they'll just fund the government. The president tried to make a stand, was unable to pull it off. What are the ramifications?
Well, of course, the ramifications are going to fall on the American people, on our border agents who are trying to protect our border. Listen, guys, I've spent time at the border, both in Arizona and in San Diego, and I can tell you this. There is portions of the wall that have already been built or replaced, and it has been incredibly effective. And as Donald Trump tweeted just yesterday, this wall that the Democrats are so afraid of isn't some giant mass of a concrete wall. It's concrete and steel. It has slats in it that can be seen through, and it's going to be effective. It's already being used. It's already being used to replace the landing mat style that, keep in mind, migrant caravanners have already smashed through on more than one occasion. So, yes, we need to be funding this wall. It's the best $5 billion this government has ever spent, and I'm urging Donald Trump to hold firm on his promise.
That means a shutdown.
You were here last week, and you said you were proud of how Donald Trump, in the Oval Office meeting, was standing up to Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer and saying it's worth shutting down for. I would be proud to shut down the government over it. But now the White House is saying, yeah, we'll see. Maybe we'll look for some money someplace else. It looks like the Republicans in Congress have talked him out of shutting down the government.
Well, his gut instincts were right last week, and I hope he holds firm to that. Now, there has been talk about reallocating funds from other places to pay for a wall, and I'm not entirely against that, but I will say this. If we need a government shutdown in order to show this country that we are serious about border enforcement and security, then a shutdown is exactly what we need. And when President Trump listens to his instincts on this, he is right, which is why he won the election in 2016. He will win on it again in 2020, but he has to hold firm on this. The American people want a wall.
All right, go watch more from Tomi Lahren, daily basis on Fox Nation. Go download that app now, foxnation.com.